Hello everyone, today is Saturday, April 8th, 2023. It is around 43 degrees Fahrenheit, 6 degrees Celsius. I am walking right now around 1 p.m. and I am looking straight into the kind of Portland Harbor area. Right now we're in the East End, walking east, but we'll be navigating south and then around down into the old port a little bit in this video. So there we have it right there. Welcome to the East End School Garden. That's what that sign says if it's not legible. I'm not too sure. Wow. No, it's still very cold out, I'll tell you that much. I'm gloved up for April. We are in Portland, Maine. I don't know if I mentioned that. I should have. If I didn't. Portland, Maine it is. It's one of the biggest cities in Maine. Actually, the biggest city in Maine. And you kind of see the skyline behind us. We'll be making our way towards there eventually. But first, we're headed a little bit around in the scenic view. It is definitely windy. Thank gosh I have a wind protector on my microphone because I don't think you would be able to hear me right now. New development to our left. Looks like apartments, I'd assume, with the amount of windows and there's not many balconies. Usually if you could tell a place is an apartment or an office is by the number of balconies, but there isn't many balconies. However, the windows are very standardized, which also could be an office stand. But, I guess the reason why I think it's an apartment rather than an office is it's kind of like, it's not like it's a box, it's a little bit artistic, and it looks like these windows, like these are looked for viewing, not for natural light. So, it doesn't look like a place where, they'd have businesses, but maybe they do. I'm sure on the first floor or something like that. Who knows? But you have to fact check me in a year or two. Check back. So now we're headed out into this lookout area. I definitely want to check this out. I drove around this a couple weeks ago, but I never stepped outside, I don't think so, because it was too cold. Now I'm embracing the cold anyways, and taking it upon myself to do it. It's definitely a cold one today, though. Definitely a cold one. Well, let me clarify when I say that, even though, it's 43 Fahrenheit, 6 Celsius, but it's been warmer recently, so it's the contrast. Hopefully it warms up though and we start getting some nicer weather where I don't have to wear my winter jacket. But we'll do a loop around this thing. Very nice. We're high up, maybe 40, 50 meters. I don't know. It's hard to tell height direction. But who knows how high we are or low we are, but we're definitely a substantial height above. Boy, the wind, man. Here we have road I-295 up ahead, and then here behind the distance there's a white building. It's kind of hard to see behind the trees, but that is the eventual spot where the Rue Institute's going to take over and build some nice area and improve it, and that's going to be their campus. But right now it's sort of like a broken down factory, if I remember correctly. But let's see what we got here. So now we are walking. Actually, I don't know the direction. Let's see here. Yeah, we're walking south. So we're on the edge of the peninsula of Portland, and we're headed down. But, You know, it's interesting, they could have developed houses here. I'm sure they'd be worth a lot of money, but they didn't. They decided not to, so. This area is definitely underutilized, though. I bet you they can make it really, really nice. I see a trail through there as well, but we're sticking on the concrete as we always do. I'm sure the trail will be nice, but see a few rodents. I actually saw a groundhog today, I think. I don't really know what it was, or some hedgehog, groundhog kind of guy. Not really sure exactly what it was. But we'll keep chugging along as always. I was thinking about it, you know, there's like I forget exactly the term for it, but when you're in Manhattan, you can do the whole entire island. Like, you can walk around the whole entire island, and it's like there's a term for it. I'm pretty sure the same thing in Boston. I'm sure it's the same thing in Portland. I mean, the peninsula isn't that large in Portland, but it could be fun to just walk around the entire thing one day. Probably need an external charger for this camera to make it through, but something you should do. You know, it's one of those things. It's like you just gotta get through. It's kind of fun in the long term to think back. It's like walking Broadway, you know. I've always wanted to walk the length of Broadway. I'll do it one of these days. But I'm sure it takes like hours, you know, 6-7 hours. You know, and you stop to eat food, things like that. And over time, your pace slows down as well. I think Broadway is 24 miles. I think, maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's I'm not sure actually. Maybe it's 13. I don't know. You have to clarify with the Google. Either 24 or 13, which is a big difference, but you know, google.com. I would Google it right now. My gloves are on. Can't take them off. They're not one of those gloves that you can touch the screen with, because I found that those actually don't help. The reason why you can touch the screen with them is they're not as good. Whatever. It's all over now. I'm happy with these gloves. Yeah, so not much built around here as we come around the peninsula, as we walk south, which is cool too. I mean, there is a bunch of industrial stuff over there. It looks like trains. I can't tell though. Maybe not. I don't know. I really can't. Maybe it's sewage. I don't know. Who knows these days? There's a lot of activity ahead though. A lot of activity. Some event is going on here. So it'll be interesting to see what's up here. Lots of activity. Looks like some field event. Maybe a game of sorts, yeah. I see young kids, so we'll see. Oh, yep, okay, it's a baseball game. Interesting. Check this out. So it looks like they have some system here. It's Portland Trails. Oh, there he goes. Slide. Oh, wish I was closer. That was a nice slide. He's safe, it looks like. There we have it, folks. Look at this. Oh gosh, okay. I gotta talk here. There's some music. Hopefully we don't get copyrighted. I didn't even, should have noticed early on. Yep, now it's just gonna be continuous motion of talks. We might have to, this might have to get cut out, you know, so I'm just gonna keep going, blah, 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 blah. Yep. So how's everyone going? We're just gonna keep the continuous talking going on. Wish I could not stop talking, you know, it's one of those things where you just gotta keep it going, and there's some basketball and there's some tennis, and I think it is pickleball ahead of us. So there's a lot of activity. The baseball game behind us. You know, since it hasn't really been warm this whole time. Oh, look at this restroom right here. I think I'm just gonna use this restroom. I'm gonna be right back. See you in 30 seconds. Well, I said 30 seconds, but 30 seconds for me, 0.0001 seconds for you guys, and we're right back on the journey. Really nice to have things like that. Clean too, and awesome. Wow. Monument of sorts here. So now we're coming around the bend. You can see a few more houses. I'm sure, you know, these are really high priced. Some beautiful views. Looking out. The East Promenade. There you have it, folks. Wow, so a lot of parks here. A lot of parks. Which is great. You know, they could have developed houses on this side here. And, you know, everyone went about their days and wouldn't have said anything, but, you know, they decided to build parks. And I even think they can prove it a lot. But look at these buckets. Buckets. Yep. Chilly. Well, it's getting nicer now. Or at least the wind is getting nicer. Still got a briskness to it. You know. A briskness. Mr. Tuna. Mobile sushi bar. Interesting.
Hey, those big cattle.
Wow. Okay, so this is, to my knowledge, Congress Street. As I still learn the streets, but this is the end to Congress Street right here. And my belt is undone? Yeah, it is. Okay. Whoops, it fell out. 1 second. Let's just do a plop right here. We're going to keep it rolling. No, we're not. All right, I'll be right back. Whoops. All right, we're back on the road. No worries there. Played through. There's some white stuff out there. I don't know what that is. I guess they're too, like, symmetrical to be birds, but maybe they are. I don't know if you could see. Maybe buoys? I'm not sure. Huh. Yeah, they might be. But they're all spaced out. Not really sure. Yeah, so I was saying back there, that street was Congress Street, I believe. It goes through the entire peninsula. And it ends right at that monument. Yeah, look, there's like some sort of small island with, it almost looks like a jail. I'm not exactly sure what that is. You know, gotta do some of my research still. Still improving. Not there yet, but I'm, you know, getting there. Very, very open. Now, you know, A lot of space to work with. Yeah, here's some of the houses to our right. Very nice. Oh, there's the Greater Portland Metro bus. Haven't seen many of those. Yeah. Yeah. Huh. So yeah, now we about to turn a bend to turn west, where we'll get into the more of a downtown area pretty soon, and the vibe changes for sure. But we still have time for that. We still have plenty of time. It's been a very quiet walk, not too much action, which is nice. We've been through a fair share of action in videos, so having no action, but every video is unique. Been around for a long time. Some of the things that have gone down in videos and crazy stuff, especially with the biking videos too. Think about all those close calls. Realistically, that's what they are. But nothing. Still here, so nothing too bad. I'm thinking back to the video that had like a lot of commotion. And I can pretty much pinpoint one. It was a lot when I did the Freedom Trail. That was an interesting walk for sure. But that was one of my more favorite ones because it was so memorable. I ended the video with the video died. I had like 15, so the camera counts down when you're running out of battery, and I had like 30 seconds to make it, and I started, if you watch it, you can see I speed up and eventually make it, but then I did the conclusion of the video on my phone. And I would like to do the Freedom Trail again. It could be fun, but we're in Portland, not in Boston. So welcome to the East Promenade. Look at this. Thank you. Some nice information that I won't read. But there you have it. Oh, some sailboats, or like I forget what these are called, but they're boats that are like, I don't know, I forget what they're called, but yeah, there's those kind of boats. It's very nice to watch. Some kind of interesting structure here. I don't really know what this is. It's something. It looks like maybe a viewing deck or something from a boat. I'm not really sure. Yeah, but look at this. This is a great spot from the top here. Come over here for a second. Yep, and look at this decently sized apartment building right here. Compared to what else I got here. Look at this. Go to the top of the mound. Boats are flying, or boating, or like navigating. There you have it. Look at that. Nice. So let's keep moving now. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Flagpole. Whoop, drop. Yoop. Oh, another hill. It's kind of like wow, look at this cannon. Holy. Thing could do damage. You just look at it, you're like, that cannon can just like, boom, you're out of here. It's crazy. Decently sized apartment building on the water right here. Wow. Portland house. Interesting. Huh. I actually remember seeing a few Portland apartments. They were on the first floor. So look at the, I mean, the view was great. Yeah. Or second floor, whatever it was. I mean, it's very quiet here, so nice. View of the water these houses have. There's a house ahead, and yeah, oh, it is for sale still. Yeah. This house is going for like 2.5. I mean, realistically, like if you had that money, it would be an amazing buy. I believe, yeah, this house right here. I mean, it's a bit obviously, you know, the common folk, it's a bit expensive for, but like when you really look at it, this is something memorable, you know. It's a memorable house for sure. Move the camera up, check it out. Like, look at this place, you know. It's for sale for, I believe, 2.7. Maybe it's adjusted now, but it looks like it's just beaten up. So you have just the structure of the house and location. Really, you got to redo the whole thing if you want to have it. So you know, probably a 3.5 million. You know, realistically, like in terms of what it is. But there's not a more prime location. Like when you really look at it, like that is a prime location. And in terms of like comparison, right? That is very cheap, I think. Obviously, 2.7 is a lot of money. But if let's say that was in like Manhattan or even Boston, and then like this is in the prime spot of the peninsula on the water, that would be double or triple or even quadruple, you know. But it's, you know, it ain't the bigger cities, you know. But still, like you just walk down here and you're right in the main city, which is just crazy. I'm sure whoever picks that house will love it. When you look out on this, that's really what you're paying for, and it's great. But not everyone has that kind of money, I guess, and it's understandable. It's expensive. Look at this abandoned place. I actually showed this in a previous video, I believe. Maybe I did, I'm not sure. I know I walked by it. Yeah, I think I did. I ended the video right here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't know if I posted that one though. I don't think I did yet. Yeah, I came from these steps down here. Oh wow, they're doing construction. Oh, it doesn't even look like you can. Oh, you still can. Okay. Yep. Guy's working on the building currently. It's a public lift. Public lift. Public lift. It's funny how they call it a lift instead of an elevator. You know, even these homes are really nice. I mean, you know, they're kind of like just cookie cutter, but the location is just incredible for these. You know, looks like My guess is they built these a long time ago and never knew that Portland was going to get this big and expansive, and these houses are still here. And I bet you they're super, super expensive. But who knows? Moss galleries. Got some like gallery action. Looking in at photos. I mean, they're very nice. Very nice from the outside. That's all I need. That's all I need, the outside view. And to our left here, we have the ruins too. You can see from the sign here, and let's see. I don't know. There's not really a. I'm assuming this building is all of it. I'm not too sure though. That's what I would assume, but who knows? Who really knows these days? I don't know if that art place is part of it. Probably is, or they're leasing it out. I don't really know. Gated off, I'll tell you that much. It's all gated off. You really can't see. There is a building above, behind, but nothing to see really in there either. You know. Nice office space over there. Look at that. I'll do a quick pan. It's a nice office space right there. Prime retail, going for sale. Prime retail. So I guess this is the entrance, maybe? Oh no, this is. See, I don't know. Like I remember, I don't really know where like the entrance is. Like I've been through that door once before, and it wasn't. I don't really know how like you get into this, but maybe it's through the parking garage here. Who really knows these days? But here it is. This is, I guess, like the main parking entrance. The Rue Institute, Northeastern University. Northeastern University bought this institute a few years ago as like a satellite campus. Their main campus is in Boston, but they've been buying out different campuses throughout the United States and like maybe Canada. Yeah, I think Vancouver, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's been interesting to see. It's a trend through many colleges they're buying. They're taking a lot of these colleges. People want to do study abroad and stuff like that. So to make it easier, they buy these satellite campuses and take all the kind of location and stuff. And I mentioned in the beginning of the video that building plans to move to that white building I showed you in the beginning, the very, very beginning. I was like, oh yeah, the Rue Institute wants to move there. And, so who knows how long that will take. But it'll happen eventually, I'll tell you that much. But could be 15 years, who knows? 15, 20 years, realistically, who knows? A lot can happen by then. Well, look at this little fitness action here. I guess it's an apartment building. I don't really know though. I assume a luxury apartment. Oh, it's AC Hotels? Oh. Yeah, it's the AC Hotel. Interesting. Very nice overall. Nothing really to see, What is this? Weird structure. Wastewater pump station. Interesting. Never seen a structure like that before. 9 Stones Spa. Interesting. Learn new things every day, folks. So the action has definitely increased. Buildings are getting taller. Right now we're on India Street and we're going to take a left onto Middle Street. Very action-packed here. You know, arrived in January. And ever since, it's only gotten more and more crowded. And, you know, I'm still wearing a winter jacket. But when that stops, that's when the real population increase comes. And, you know, I'm interested to see, you know, walking this street on a June 24th, you know what I mean, or some day like that. It's probably bumper to bumper on the sidewalk. I'll have to use my New York techniques, you know. But for now, it's still okay. Who knows? Or maybe it doesn't get that crowded, but people have told me it can get very, very, very crowded. We have people meeting for the first time since a long time. Look at that nice church over there. Wow. I think that's the Franklin Street church you see on the... Yep, that's the Franklin. This is Franklin Street right here, as the sign says, and that was the Franklin Street Church. We'll have to do an in-depth kind of look at that later on, maybe in another video perhaps. But it's definitely a nice church. There we have it. So I think we're still on Middle Street, headed west. Now we're really getting into sort of the Old Port area, I believe. Police headquarters to our right. Look at that. Brick building. Yep, 121 Middle Street is the number of this building here. We're still, in fact, on Middle Street. Wow, look at the architecture in these buildings here. Something interesting. Has a Soho-esque vibe to it. Wow, very nice. The Woodman Building. So yeah, since we passed over Franklin Street, we're now in the West End, officially as well. So that's cool. But see what we got here. Interesting developments. Don't want to get killed here. Yeah, now we're getting into some interesting area. Nice. The painted state. Wow, let's go down this street. Let's do this. This looks fun. Wow, these buildings. My gosh. Yeah, it looks like an old building for sure. Wow. Yeah, it has some historical significance to it. I can smell the wood, you know. She opened that door and I smelled the wood. Like, wow. A nice building. But go to the pier here. Portland Regency. Ooh, bricks. Look at all these bricks. Bricks. Take a look at the bricks here. Yep, there we have it. It's so weird to walk on these. Ooh, look at this. Employee entrance. Looks like a kitchen, not that crazy. Definitely I'll do for some food though. Oh, Quebec, look at this. I guess Quebec isn't that far, but interesting, look at that. Quebec. Quebec. Very cool. And here we have it, we're intersecting with 4th Street now. Another brick.
Wait, actually, also on Monday.
So it's a high frequency road right here to the pier. Also, cars have the ability to go down this road. Interesting. And cars are. Speed limit 5. Look at that. I've never seen anything like that before. Oh, here's Jay's Oysters. Exit only. Jay's Oysters. And people are eating. People are eating, I'll tell you that much. That place is full to the brim. Wow. So I was also talking to someone and they said their friend lives on a boat in Portland. And I'm wondering if this is where this is. Private parking. I don't know, but I mean, probably not. There's a lot of docks, I assume, but here's one of them at least. But I mean, just living on a boat full time is crazy. How does the taxes work on that thing? You know, you're paying property taxes on a boat. I guess you always do, right? But like, I don't know. Where do you get your mail? You know, is there a mailbox for the boat? I don't know. Who the hell knows? But these boats are a bit too small to live on, I believe. But it's definitely cool to look at. I guess if you buy $1 million boat, right, it like has to be not bad, or whatever it is. Let's say it's like the cost of a house, $300,000, average, whatever. You're still getting a very nice boat because $300,000 boat's a very nice one. Here we are at Luke's Lobsters. Buoys right ahead, and I'm sure it's a very nice restaurant and has probably good lobsters. Buoys. A lot of crates. I guess this is where they catch the lobsters. Oh yeah, we can't. The music, I have to turn around here, but I'm gonna wrap up the video here, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I had a blast doing it. You know, we've been through a long distance. It's been going on for a little bit. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one for sure. This has been Dylan Rocco walking around Portland, and I'll see you very, very soon. Bye-bye.